Hello and welcome to Heat Signature Daily Challenge. Today we are playing the 22nd of November challenge Saturday. In case you missed yesterday, I'm doing a couple of mega episodes to catch up on time. Because stuff happened. In short, we couldn't find our cat, and then we found our cat, and now things are back to good times now. Yay! Um, yeah, today we're stealing 3 parts of the Rotnev project while being seen as little as possible. We are dying, frail, vindictive, and X-Glitcher. Try not to be seen. Alright, so X-Glitcher is one. Wait, no, X-Glitcher is good. Glitchstick is the one we would be worried about. We got a concussive armor-piercing shotgun. Good to have a shotgun. Self-charging slipstreams. We got 3 slipstreams per ship. Since it's a challenge Saturday, we can't do endless slipstream. And we got a few long-range crash beams and a brick that we unfortunately can't really effectively use. But we will go. Get started. Alright, we got guns, we got heat sensors, we got explosives. Horseman's autopilot. Alright. Let it get out of here because it's too close. Let it veer away from ships suddenly. Veer away from stations, I should say. Move. Little piece of metal that's been hanging out next to my hand and it keeps bumping into it. Alright. Apparently, nope, I did get auto zoom. Nice. Doop, 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 doop. So I'm gonna attempt to do 3 dailies today, which would get me caught up. But I do have a hard 1-hour time limit. So we'll see if that actually comes to pass. Try not to be seen. Alright, we definitely got to start with the slipstream so we can bypass this without using a crash beam. It's actually unfortunate that this is concussive, because if it was not, we could blow them up really easily and then get the key and then get over here. We should be fine if we shoot from like this angle, get your gun and then shoot you though. We'll do that. I was gonna deactivate it, but apparently I'm too far. Also I have a habit of putting my phone on my mouse rest. My wrist rest. Which then makes it very difficult to like maneuver it a little bit, and I have to take a little moment and stop maneuvering it for a moment. Alright, loud. Alright. That hits you. We immediately pick this up. I could go straight for a shot to you, but then we... Do we risk you seeing me? We might risk you seeing me. But then also I feel like it's gonna have the thing happen where it shoots later than I'm actually aiming at, and then it hits the wall, and then it just misses, and then I might get sad. Although if I leave your vision right now, you're gonna move. It'll be fine. I'll have a second gun in just a second. Or in a third of a second, I'd say. Alright, we still got slipstream. Yeah, maybe I should have gone for them because I would have had the key. Well, no, I'm still waiting for the teleporter, so it actually doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, it actually just doesn't matter because I'm waiting for the teleporter anyways. Come on, come on, come on. I want to get this and get out before the slipstream runs out, but that's not looking super likely. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. We run in, and then we immediately run out of slipstream. Slipstream visitor, though. That'll be excellent on ship 3. Will it be good earlier than that? Don't think it's helpful here. what we could do, like a visit. A visit. Well, I don't know if we go fast enough, but I forgot about X Glitcher actually. Okay, so consider this. We slipstream, we do a visit, run over here, we do a visit, we run over here, we do a visit. And that takes us back to here. We grab this, that returns us back to here, we go out the window. And that whole process will take about 2 seconds, which if we went up here, would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So unless I'm miscalculating something, that shouldn't be any slower. Alright, alright. Activate slipstream. Start running upwards so we don't get shot by that. I was gonna blow you up, but you've got a wall. I'll shoot you just in case you got an item. Wait for visitor to recharge. We can get 3 off, right? Right? I think so? I thought we could. Let's hope we can. If not, do I just go... We'll figure something out. Regardless. Oh wait, no, we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, we're more than fine. Take them out so they're just not in the way. Pick a key, because why not? Yeah, visitor was already back. Yeah, I was overcomplicating my thoughts. We get this. It doesn't matter what it is, because it's a Saturday, challenge Saturday. And then, yeah, no one can see me, and we're just waiting. And so then we just chill. Boop. 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 Yeah, 7 seconds to get out. That feels like at worst about equal to running through the whole thing. And then it was cool. We got to do cool item interactions. Fun. We got to use a visitor on not a ship 3. It's actually kind of a rarity. I got more explosives with some wrenches and emergency shields. We're weak, right? We're not weak, we're frail. Not that wrenches do a whole lot for us because we can't bash dash today. But it is a tool we can gain access to. Do. All right. If we wanted to waste 2 seconds, we could get over here and get 2 crates, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we could. I think that would be enough. I think that would be enough to run down here, get this, run up here, get this. And that's 2 crates. 2 crates when we have X Glitcher is a pretty reasonable sell. That said, just by going this way, we get 2 loose items. Okay. You see what I'm seeing? I did not phrase that in the way that I meant it. I meant what I'm seeing is slipstream, visit, take them out, visit, run down here, grab, we return to here. That's just going to be 2 seconds plus 2 rooms of movement. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's going to be pretty similar. Well, it's not quite as fast as it normally would be because we're not using the endless slipstream and we're just running with WASD movements. But probably about evens out. Plus I get to do this little trick again. Let's see, crash beams don't really feel necessary. Let me just double check that this does actually reach. 1, 2, 1, more than fine, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm willing to do this. We could also consider 1, 2, 3. Nah. I think if we're doing this, we want to do 2 visits. Alright, so slipstream. Do I I don't need 3 guns stored, and I want to make sure I have some unloaded down here. So yeah, we'll start off with this. I guess I am picking up wrenches. Alright. We're gonna concussively shoot you. We get a subverter, nice. And then we just need to give you a shot, and that'll take care of the others unless you get your shields up, at which case I don't really care all that much. And then we get our second visit in, we get more crash beams. You're far enough away that a lethal shot should be fine. Get more of these. Yeah, we can pick up. I'll pick up the subverter. Feels good to have it in my hands. Alright, so we run down here and then we wait. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. It doesn't matter what it is, though it is a silent gun. Alright. And then we wait. I forgot that I would get pulled out right here. I was loosely planning to like activate the slipstream now and start running up so that when I teleported I would get launched through the window immediately. But can't really build up momentum like that in space. Alright. At least not in a way that maintains itself while returning. At least I don't think so. Yeah, no, that would... Yeah, no. Alright, we leave. For 9 seconds total. Very nice. So yeah, once again, in theory, roughly roughly the same speed probably as going through the ship manually, but very cool. All right, we got plenty of crash beams. Don't have. Wait, no, we have a gun to deal with armor. The shotguns as well. Tracker jammer, lots of guards. All right, and we can ignore one key. Yeah, and we've got an extra gun on the pod. Do I want 3 guns and a wrench? Or 2 quiet guns and 2 wrenches? Probably 2 quiet guns and 2 wrenches. And I just replaced a wrench with a wrench. It doesn't matter too much. Far enough away. We can leave towards them. Oop, 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 oop. All right. So I think we determined we can easily get 3 visits. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can easily get 3. Maybe we could get 4, but I'm not gonna trust that. All right, so we could start off with a. If we start off with the visit, actually we want to run to the ship first so that we don't return. Let's look at this. All right, so we go visit, run, visit, run, visit. Then we wait 2 seconds, like 1 second or so, return to here, undock, leave. Could we do it faster? We go here. We could do visit, 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 but that doesn't get us off of the ship. So yeah, we're just gonna start off with the visit then. Get a little bit closer, just to ensure nobody sees me. And we get down here. And we get down here. We grab whatever it is, and then we just wait for the first ghosty. Boop. Turn to pod, and we can just leave. We'd have the part right. Yep, we do. Yay! And that's the power of Slipstream Visitor on Ship 3 in particular. All right. That was good. And we ended up in first place. Oh, heat signature right behind. Yeah, I can read off the scores for this one because everybody else is submitted by this point. And I already read yesterday's, or I've read the 21st ones in yesterday, so I don't have to go back to that one. But yeah, so for the 22nd of November, we have me in first place with 28 seconds and a 5.99. Very nice. Heat signature just barely behind in second. 7-2 coming up in third. Cassandra in fourth, and Hidamari Sketch Homura in fifth place, making up the top 5. Very nice job, everybody. But yeah, I have to imagine. Well, I was gonna say I have to imagine Heat Signature did the same strategy I did, but not necessarily, because I did determine, like, it was gonna be pretty similar strategy, similar timing either way, I think. But yes, Heat Signature may or may not have done it on ship 1 or 2. Ship 3 almost certainly did. And then getting 29 seconds just means by default that you had really nice stocks. So nice job on that. Yeah, let's swap over to Easy Sunday for the 23rd. And unless I can do this really quickly, this will probably be my last one today, but we'll see. All right, Easy Sunday, 23rd. We are killing 3 off-world security officers while harming as few people as possible. Oh, no harm day. Huh. Yeesh. Oh, and of course it's technophobe. I was really hoping that it was, I saw the icon on the swapper and I was really hoping that it was just glitch sickness. Okay, so Easy Sunday, kill without harm, dying, technophobe, X glitcher. Oof, that technophobe is rude. All right, we got a long blade swapper, shield, and a regular pod. Let's go. All right, we're gonna have to really look at each ship, determine how difficult it's gonna be to get through without accidentally stabbing people or them hitting each other. Doop, doop, doop. Alright, in theory, this key is fine. This key is not fine, though. Where's the key here? Key's here. I could cheekily go through here, get this crate after a swap. And then while I'm doing that, have the pod go back, and then I get their item and this item. I kind of like that. If only because then I don't have to go through here. Like I could in theory stab straight down through here and go between all of them, but that sounds scary. Everything else is kind of fine, but yeah, getting 2 items feels good. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna do it. Go boop, 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 boop. Swap. Get the pod drifting back. I'm gonna dash up through here. Guess I didn't have to dash up, I don't think. But we're gonna try and do this. All right, could have been. Oh. All right. That was a good plan. It worked out. We got a we got a slipstream. Yay! We got more slipstream. Yay! I made the correct choice and when to use my swapper. All right. That dramatically simplify. Unconscious is the target. Okay. I saw that unconscious. That like, oh, who did I harm? Who did I harm? Okay, it's the target. Ooh. Okay. Next, we got glitch dashers. All right, we'll have to be a little careful with them on exit potentially. Target, please. Oh, we can just run through the ship now. We don't have to try and swing our sword in between all of them. This is a pretty big ship. This actually would have been really nice to have the swapper on just for speed's sake, but... in theory, saving the swapper for this ship would also have been a good play, because if I went through the ship 1 normally and did manage to get past the 1 set of guards, that would mean I'd still have a slipstream. All the slipstreams. And then skipping all this would be nice. Alright, so they'll see me. I'll have to be careful about my timing of stabbing you. And then just run through. I'm a little worried about you. I'm gonna get your key. Get your key. Alright, so this is the biggest concern. Leave that behind just so I have it somewhere safe. Alright, so you teleport immediately. You teleport immediately. Why was I using WAS? It's because I was just barely doing a challenge Saturday. That's why. Alright, I think our key will be to run up here and us so that both of you teleport. I'm gonna unequip the long blade. Get you to teleport so that way when you shoot, they don't teleport in front of your bullet. And we run down here. It's kind of mesmerizing how much that just matches our speed. Alright, you're gonna see me, right? Yeah. The alarm going off is fine. That door's staying closed. That would have been a really awkward moment of if you saw me teleported just close enough that you opened the door and then you got shot by them. That would have been a hilarious turn of events. Alright, so you see me. See me, right? Yeah. I get your key. You're actually gonna... Target's actually gonna go off kind of on their own. Which benefits me slightly. I suppose I can just toss my blade back, and that'll work out fine. Never throw the blade in front of you. That is a ticket to stabbing yourself. Get 5 more slipstreams. Alright, can't use the gun to get out. Keep that in mind. So we just run out. We remote. And we leave. Why are... I feel like it should have been unloaded by this point. But it's fine. 9 seconds total, very nice. With how many slipstreams we're getting, I think this is one of those days where the item generation is technically bugged for everybody. So there's the bug that happens. So it turns out if you have any retirement items set. Did I already? Oh, I was distracted by myself. Okay, heat sensor, light reinforcements, autopilot. All right. If you have any retirement items set out, it changes the... It has a chance to change what you get in the daily challenge. And so I was faced with a bug for the longest time where I and only I would get different items from everybody else in the daily challenge every once in a while. And it was because I was the sole person playing and recording that did not have any items in their retirement box because I'd deleted them for speedrunning purposes. And it turns out that caused me to be the only one that had the actually correct items in the item pool. But it also meant that I was the only one that was different from everybody else. I had so many slipstreams. And I think the days when you get a whole bunch of the same type of item, I think they're more likely to be one of those days where the item generation glitched and messed up. Not completely sure on that, but that's my theory. Sentry gun is... We need this key, so we have to go down this way. So we're gonna use the shield so that if it shoots, it bounces off of me. Yeah, so we're gonna force it. scrolling out to make sure it's not going to reflect back into a window that'll cause problems. Apparently you had time to shoot. Hopefully your friend behind you doesn't. All right, we're good. We unlock, we deactivate. Then we run down here. Okay, now we can just stab you. Grab a crate, grenade, gun. Don't really care about those. As we run to the window, get our pod in place. Nobody has glitch dash or anything, so I'm safe to shoot. Let it unload just in case. We're good. Doop, 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 doop. And off we go. For 9 seconds total. Very nice. I think I slept for like 10 hours today. I woke up somewhat rested, so that's good. Must be catching up on proper sleep. All right, $5.99. We can submit. All right. And we had a firm lead. If I had to guess, excuse me. If I had to guess, 7-2 did not swap in on ship 1. That would be the easiest way to lose. Like, how much is that? 8 seconds? 7 seconds? That would be my guess. Yeah, swapping in on ship 1, and then especially swapping in on ship 1 and then immediately getting the target's item is actually kind of huge. And that got us slipstream, which gave us slipstream, and we got even more slipstream. So yeah. Nice day. Very nice, easy Sunday. And we had me in first place with 27 seconds and a $5.99. 7-2 coming up in second. Razdal Bachelor in third. Heat Signature in fourth. And Cassandra in fifth place, making up the top 5. I was worried about the no harm clause making this take too long. But thanks to the slipstreams, I think we've got time to do one more. We're gonna be pressing against the time limit, but I think we've got time. All right. For today, actually, for real this time, it is the 24th of November. We are stealing 3 parts of the Boreas experiment while being seen as little as possible. We are frail, glitch sick and not being seen. Supplier X Foundry, and of course it gives us all the teleports. We got a hammer, we got a swapper, we got a visitor, 3 visitors. In the cold fire. All right, visitor could still be relevant. It is a steal mission, but glitch sickness kind of screws with a lot. A quick swap with the pilot could also be possible. Let's go. All right, we got swords with emergency shields, heat sensors. 30 seconds to escape. All right. Can't remember if it says whether or not it's autopilot without the ship loaded. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, pretty large ship. All right, so as long as we don't screw it up, we could swap with the pilot. If we screw it up and swap with one of them, it's over. And if we miss, then we lose a bunch of time. And that is a long way. What's this look like? We'd have to return to pod, Go up slightly, go down, and then position ourselves right here, and then swap with you all before the ship unloads. If it works, it would save a bunch of time, but if we mess it up slightly, it loses a whole lot. I don't think I can justify that. Let's see, we can bash them. Get their guns, use their guns. No, they've got swords. Maybe you've got a gun. You shoot you, or get that, and then we get this, and then we get out one way or another. Yeah, let's just start going. There's like a mild temptation to visit here. But that's 2 seconds, and that's probably longer than it would take to just go over here, get the key, and go back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Do I go for crates? It's ship 1. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're both the same. What? I guess I should have seen that coming. Do we leave and then try a quick swap now? That's not gonna work. The ship's about to swerve because it's got a 30-second response time. But I just ruined my ability to get the level 1 key card easily without being seen. Alright, I think we give up on speed for this day and we're just gonna do this. Subverter! Okay, so that solves our first issue. At the expense of a bunch of time. Alright, I think I just ignore you. This is a bit windy. This is easier than it was before. Alright, why did you think I'm up here? You saw me dash over here. Why do you think I'm up there? Oh, maybe because you saw your friend's body. That makes some sense, I suppose. I don't want you putting up your shield yet, so we'll pick you up, toss you. This time, we'll shoot you and not leave your vision so that you don't move suddenly. Hey, key cloner. Just in case you got an item, we'll give you a shot. Nope. And I don't know why I'm going down this way. I should be going up this way. I also could have used one of the key cloners or something. You'll see me a little bit, but that's fine. You shouldn't see me. Wait, I need this. This is a fine key clone use. Probably. We got subverters for a future ship as well. Alright, we get this. It's not a teleporter of any sort. I'll just dash down this way, dash down this way, dash down this way. And shoot and get the pod moving. Alright, lost a good, like, almost 3 seconds there. which is unfortunate. But getting that subverter was very fortunate. So at least it was only a 3-second loss. Alright, next we got shotguns everywhere. Light reinforcements, jammer gates. I could have stashed another long blade. Yeah, I've already got a hammer. A hammer and one other melee weapon is generally more than enough. Okay, so this would be more reasonable of a swap. Just because the ship is not massive. Yeah, we'd still have to do, like, go return to pod, go around, go down, and then swap. But if that works, it works. We could also probably... How long is this? I could also just get your key and then subvert. Yeah, probably just get your key and then subvert. Key cloner doesn't look relevant here. Visitor is like mildly tempting. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nah. Swapper. There's potentially maybe a way I could leave the pilot in this room and then get this and then swap out. That could be worth it. Alright, shoot you. Somehow dodge your vision. And reinforcements is fine. We'll dash up here to disable this, even though it just barely deactivated itself. Do I want to try and drag you? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. It's a little bit of a detour, but it's pretty neat. Pick up toss. Nope. Pick up toss. Nope, that's a gun. None of them have emergency shields though, so it's probably fine. Pick up toss. Pick up toss. Let's get the pod moving as well. Pick up and do a little toss. Yeah, that should be fine. How's pod doing? Pod's going. Okay, let's start off with the stab. Pick up your shotgun, give you a shot. And then we can conk you, which gets us close enough to deactivate this. Then we gotta wait for the hammer again. Dash over here, open crate. And then we're gonna toss a blade down, check what the crate is. Grenade launcher? A beam. And then we swap with you. I'm a little terrified of this because this is a long. I should have thrown the hammer. I should have thrown the hammer. But the long blade is sent out to stash, so we're fine. All right. Catch ourselves and we leave. For 10 seconds total. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, drop them off. And we got one more. We got about 10 minutes. Alright, gun, shield, glitch dash. Alright, a lot of shields. Defenders just reinforces the shields. Many sentry guns. Alright, we're trying to be seen. Let's see, what did I leave behind? There's the visitors. Key cloners. Key cloners are probably going to be key. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yay, cold fire. All right. We got some glitch dashers. Hopefully you walk... Gonna go ahead and swap a couple of those out. Okay, so I want y'all to be moving up. Reinforcements coming in should be fine. I want y'all... I was gonna throw a gun, but it should be fine enough to throw a blade to get both of you to here. Don't have a key. I could do... I might be able to line up a subvert the door into subverting the predator and maybe also the sentry gun, though the sentry gun is just optional. And that would allow me to get over here, then do like a dash, steal, walk, dash. Though this sentry gun is then kind of scary. And then I can get down here. I can just do like a big key clone. This is kind of awkward. But we can just go around here, do another key clone, and get out all the way down here. Yeah. That feels right. Do a dash here. I'm a little worried about them, but maybe it'll be fine. If I close the door behind me, it'll be fine. All right. I'm gonna step this way a little bit more. Think that'll hit all three? I think that'll hit all three. There we go. There is a slight worry about sentry gun shooting you. And then you turn around and you see me faster. But I did just get an extra... It would have been best if the sentry gun shot them. Because then I'd have a crash blade. But alas. So yeah, you did turn around, but you also walked off into a corner where you can't see me as well. Sentry gun's not going to be shooting at me. Oh, you can see me here? Alright, if I need to, I can subvert you. I am worried about the I should just subvert you now, because I'm worried about the reflection. Going back and hitting me. Alright, you're setting off the alarm. I'm very actually worried about you right now. So I just gotta get through here ASAP. Alright, we're good. And then we gotta worry about you a little bit. Nah, that's fine. Alright, so then we can clone over into here. Getting past them. will be a little bit tricky. Wish I had that other subverter, but I wanted to be careful just in case. Oh, I have to deal with you as well, and you're going to be opening the door. Can't exactly visit in, because then that returns me to them. And I'd be passed out. If we weren't glitch sick, this would be a whole lot easier. Do I just trust? Could visit down here. I don't have a way to get someone into there to swap. Yeah, visiting down here is not going to do anything. I think I just have to pray. All right, I think we're going into pray mode. We dash. You're the biggest concern. There's not much I can do about it. Alright, just hope that you go into an area that's beneficial to me. Is that beneficial? That's actually kind of beneficial. You've got the glitch dash, you're not gonna see me. And hope that I can just get just barely out of range. Alright, we're good, we're golden. Alright, we get the key cloner. We get an extra key cloner. You're not gonna see me. Nope, meant to hit the corner. All right, we get this. It's a sidewinder. All right. That'll help us. Go pick that thing back up. All right, I'm just gonna throw the con camera this time, just in case. Get the pod moving down here, and we only have to be so close. Because we can get directly into there. All right. 12 seconds total, not being seen. All right, that was very good. That was very good. Let me check a message real quick right here at the end. Okay. We're good, I think. All right, drop it off. 598, we're still good for submitting on today, and oh, 7-2 got seen somewhere. Curious where that is. First guess without thinking is ship 3 somewhere, because there's a lot going on there. Yeah, still managed to get first place in the time. I did get very lucky in getting a subverter on ship 1. Was that ship 1? I forget. Yeah, that was ship 1. I got very lucky on going for the crate that had a subverter. That subverter was incredibly useful. And probably saved the amount of time that it took to get it, even though I got it on accident. And as a result of screwing up. So yeah, very nice. Very nice daily. Already looked at yesterday's. And then at this point, it's like an hour and a half after the 24th day ended. So I'll go ahead and read out the names. We got me in first place, 38 seconds, 598. Yay! Cassandra in second. Zazaza in third, Sick J in fourth, and Q Cheshire in fifth place, making up the top 5. Very nice job, everybody. And with that concludes our mega makeup episodes. Yay! We're caught up again. All right. Yeah. Good dailies. Very strong set of dailies on this one. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.